It's Friday night, and that means it's time for Fast Break Friday. Welcome to the Campus Basketball League, powered by FaithWorks Sports, hosted right here at the University of Botswana, home of the UB Relics. Every week, FBF brings you electrifying matchups, passion, energy, and faith on full display. Settle in, the action's about to begin. And remember, there's always another great game coming your way on FBF.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to FBF Fridays 2026 right here at the UB courts, home of the UB Relics. And right now, the game between the Yello Ranglers and the Blue Raiders is currently about to take place here. As you can see, the team of King Louis in blue, also one of the veterans, Roneko, at the Botswana, who also plays for Botswana national team, is also in the courts in the yellow. But it's going to be an exciting game of football here today. But before we get to the action on the court, we're going to be talking about the verse of the day, and the verse of the day is Corinthians 9 verse 24, which says, do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Today's games are about more than just competition. It's about giving your best, pushing yourselves, and striving for excellence on and off the court. Now let's see what these two teams out here in the court are going to be laying out here today, because it looks like it's going to be an exciting round of action right here on FBF Fridays. But just the tension still building here. Let's wait and see who's going to win the ball. Looks like it's going to be within the Blue Raiders' hands. Ball is now called out of bounds, and it's now in possession with the Yellow Ranglers. Looks like the number 10, Larona, is currently looking for his man. But it seems like it's going to be a tough day out here in the court. But he manages to drive into the deep, but the ball is blocked out. But then we're going to see how they're going to be performing in terms of their attack. But it looks like at the moment the Blue Raiders defense is currently doing their bad. It looks like they're going to turn that defense into attack, as they're trying to look for the first point of the game, as both teams are still deadlocked. Then again, Larona driving forward, looking for his man. Great shot there by the number 8. Looks like right now King Louis passes the ball over to the number 4, Oteng. Again, Oteng still has the ball as he drives into the court, tries to find his man. From the 3. Unfortunately was missed, but nonetheless, we're going to see if Blue Raiders are going to be able to cause a lot of trouble here for the Yellow Ranglers today, because we all know that today everything is on the line, because March Madness is about to take place in a couple of days. But we're going to see how the number 10, again, it's proving to be a very instrumental player here for the Yellow Ranglers. But it looks like the pace here in the game is a little bit slow here in the beginning of the first half. However, we're still yet to see if the shot's going to make it. There from Find the points there. Try to go for the three-pointer there. Try to look for his man. He's free. Bit of miscommunication between the two. Looks like we get to see if King Louis is going to be able to find his bucket early on in the day. But again, it looks like the Yellow Ranglers right now have the upper hand, as the duo of Kau and Larona at the moment seem to be causing a lot of trouble right here for the Blue Raiders. Yeah, and justify. Oh, excellent defense there. Good hustle, but the ball goes out of bounds and still within possession of the Yellow Wranglers. But that was a good, that was actually some good D right there from the number 18 for the Blue Raiders, who goes by Chipeta. But still going to see if the number 11 makes another. Ooh. Looks like the captain for the Yellow Ranglers is on a roll here today. Again. And March Madness is starting to... looks like March Madness is happening early here today, despite it being in February. But 2 3-pointers in a row is quite crazy here. But we still got to see if the Blue Raiders are going to do something with this, as King Louis tries to make it into court, but loses possession of the ball. And the number 8 here for the Yellow Ranglers. His ankles. That was... Looks like another foul has been called here. Another foul here by the number 4. Called for going at the free throw line to add 2 more points to his team's tally. But will he make his first shot? Right, as we wait to see if he makes this one. Oh no, it hits the rim. But he still has 1 shot left. Will he be able to make it? And again, it looks like the rim is starting to turn into the enemy here for the Yellow Ranglers. But then again, the ball's got to be called back. So he still has the opportunity to add 1 more point. Again, hits the rim. But looks like number 10, Larona finds his number 8 man, Kabach. Hits the rim. Another foul called. Looks like King Louis committed the foul there for pushing. So it's going to be another free throw here for the Yellow Ranglers. Looks like it's starting to be a tough day in the office here for the Blue Raiders at the moment. But then again, it seems that there's a little bit of miscommunication here, as Jedu tracking his man down the line. And again, another foul for the Blue Raiders. Looks like it was And he goes for another three-pointer. That would have been absurd if he had that in. And again, the captain is on fire today. Looks like the Blue Raiders are finding it quite hard to find the buckets at the moment, but it seems to be coming very easy here for the Yellow Ranglers. A good fake there, but wasn't good enough to get the points there for the Blue Raiders. As again, the Yellow Ranglers, despite being the team at the moment with the fewest players, they seem to be playing better compared here to the Blue Raiders. But still, again, it looks like the ball has went out of bounds. Still Yellow Ranglers possession. Ball nearly fumbled there. Try to fake it and give it to the captain, but it looks like King Louis is now in possession of the ball. Again, finding it hard to look for his players. But it looks like the rebound is going to come back to Louis. Tries to find the layup there, but wasn't able to successfully find it. But finds the man at the deep corner. Oh, great fake. Again, transition around the D. Three-point shot. But then again, it looks like the Blue Raiders are starting to find their way here. Because right now it seems that they're starting to find the link-ups quite better compared to how they started off the game. But now it's the question of will they be able to have the resilient defense to keep out the Yellow Ranglers. Because it seems like right now they're on a roll. As another point is added into the tally. And again, a transition here from the Blue Raiders. But will it lead to a point this time? As Louis drives into the court. Finds his man around the edge of the D. Looks like it's a tough day in the office here for the Blue Raiders. A really tough day here for the Blue Raiders. But Larona again finding the captain as he drives into the D. It's like it's a good D there from the number 5. As he showed a good hustle right there to win the ball back for the Blue Raiders. Again, Louis. Possession of the ball. Finds the number 4. Oteng. Then again, position falls back to the Yellow Ranglers. Ooh, good drive there. But manages to find his man at the court. No one pushing him. No pressure whatsoever to the yellow number 2. But King Louis still... Blue Raiders at the moment trying to find the points. 3-point attempt hits the ram. Another transition from defense to attack from the Yellow Ranglers. 3-shot attempt. They rebound there, not successful. And does well to keep the ball in bounds as they driving into the court and finds a good layup there to add 2 more points to the Blue Raiders tally. And it looks like the Blue Raiders are now starting to warm up a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit of a mismatch here, just looking at how many Yellow Ranglers players are actually taller than some of the Blue Raiders. So from the rebounding aspect of things, I expect them to... Ooh, great hustle there by King Louis. And again, wins a foul there. That means that he's going to be taking a free throw at the free throw line. It seems that the captain for the Yellow Ranglers pushed King Louis, so that means that he's going to be finding himself at the free throw line, trying to add some points to the blue team's tally. Unfortunately, it hits the ram there, but will he make his second shot? Takes his shot and finds the point for the Blue Raiders. Again, the captain surprisingly not sweating. But yeah, again, yeah, the Yellow Ranglers finding it quite easy to get into the paint at the moment. And again, it looks like the Blue Raiders at the moment are starting to at least find the way here. Great transition from defense to attack. Oh, that was a missed layup there. But again, captain hops and skips, Euro steps, and 2-point conversion there from the number 12, Tabang. Blue Raiders now trying to find the way into the paint as they do. Ooh, nice fader there from the number 4 for the Blue Raiders, who goes by the name of Oteng. And it looks like he is indeed here in the court because he's starting to heat up a little bit. Then again, slow, patient build-up of players again. They're giving the ball. Pointers for him today. Looks like he's on a roll right now. I think he is hit double digits in terms of points. Then great drive into the paint by the number 5, but again intercepted by the yellow 12. Number 8 finds his way in. Ball hasn't gone out of bounds yet. Still within. Ooh, great dribble there. Finds him right at the edge of the corner. Should I say right at the edge of the D, but seems that ball's back in possession with the Blue Raiders. Try to find these men, but looks like number 4 said some unkind words there. But it seems that the communication was a bit off between these players, but nonetheless, still gonna see if he's gonna be pivotal player here for the Blue Raiders here today. But it seems that King Louis has been a bit quiet in today's game, but he managed to find some fouls for the Blue Raiders. Speaking of the Blue Raiders, good drive into the paint by the number 4, and excellent play there from the number 4, Oteng, and it seems that Yellow Ranglers or his options here. Is he gonna drive into the paint or look for the man outside the D as he does? Again, ball goes back out to the captain. Tries to find the 3-pointer there, but again, looks like number 4 is having a massive output in today's game. Again, up there for Oteng, but seems that now they're starting to find their way into the game. It's starting to get a bit exciting here. At least it's not as one-sided as it was. Oh, great drive into the paint right there from the number 2. It's like the number 5 pushed of the Yellow Ranglers players. Which means that he's going to find his way into the free throw line. Looks like currently the Yellow Ranglers leading by 7 points. Make that 8 points. Again, one more free throw line attempt there from the number 12. Tabang. Now King Louis in possession with the ball. Seems that the number 4 is going to go for the shot there, but hits the rim as the number 2, Jadeo, trying to find his man, but unfortunately, it's like number 4 finds his way into the paint. A good transitional play here, but ball has been lost once again as the number 2 drives into the ball. Looks like today the Blue Raiders are committing quite a lot of fouls here. Actually, if they keep on at this rate, especially with how consistent they have been in their free throws recently, I don't see them winning the game if they keep giving away such fouls. But it's still early. We're still in the first half of the game, and there's still more basketball to be played here. Ooh, a great shot there. Adds another point into the Yello Ranglers tally. Again, Jadeo trying to find another point for the Yellow Ranglers to keep the dominant lead as he does. And now I bet that the Blue Raiders are going to be trying to find a way to get back into the game. But oh, looks like the number 8 was slipping there. And the ball is still within the yellow t-shirts territory. As the ball finds the way to the number 5. Will King Louie take a shot here or find another man around the D? Yes, he does. Drives into the paint. Will he find the 2? Hits the rim. And the ball finds the yellow number 2. So look to extend the points as the first half is nearing its end. Great hustle there, but again, looks like the number 4 defensively and also on the attacking side of things is making things happen, but that pass was a little bit too much to ask for the number 18 Chapeta. Again, number 2 tries to drive in there. Captain. Oh, they're away from the 3-point line. It seems that he's just eating up these 3-pointers today. Again, the Blue Raiders are finding it. They're actually trailing behind by a lot right now. If anything, they should be making the layups as they do. A great hustle there from Chapeta, the number 18 for the Blue Raiders. And Jadeo keeping the pace, or should I say controlling the game of the pace. As they seem to be, try to go for the dunk. Great layup there, but nonetheless, he finds his foul. Yeah, looks like the Blue Raiders finding it quite hard to make it back into the game. Again, we're still waiting for this free throw to be made. But as we wait for the free throw to be made, there's another game that's happening at the other side of the court. And this game is between the White Rovers and the Black Rebels. And it looks like there's a lot of basketball action happening here. We're going to see what the Blue Raiders are going to be doing with this as King Louie drives into the paint, finds his man at the 3. God, that alive and kicking. Looks like it's gonna be a very competitive game, as we expected. But if anything, this is a mismatch between the Yellow Ranglers and the Blue Raiders. But nonetheless, the Blue Raiders not quieting down as the number 4, hustling yet again as he drives into the paint and adds another 2 points. Seems to be a game of chess rather than basketball here, as both teams are looking to find some weaknesses here, as the Blue Raiders trying to find a way, or should I say find their way back into the game. Another drive into the court. Looks like it's a Yellow Ranglers possession as Jadel finds his way, drives in, ball hits the rim. King Louis hassles to keep the ball within the court, but nonetheless, it's like we saw the number 4 was injured there, but it seems that he's okay. Little chat between King Louis and the referee over there, just especially with I think the quarreling between the refereeing decision that happened there, but game of basketball still continues. But the 3-point attempt hits the rim as it's blue ball. In my opinion, that was a bit of a hustle there. They went for a little bit of a Hail Mary to find another point. But it seems that it led to the Yellow Ranglers again having possession of the ball. As the number 10 drives into the paint, a great hustle, and another point, or should I say 2 points are there for the Yellow Ranglers. But it looks like Larona's finding it quite hard to move around. I think he's touching his knee a little bit. Hopefully he won't be out of commission. Yeah, and King Louis at the edge of the D drives into the court, finds himself in the paint. Great shot there as he finds the square and the 2 points for the Blue Raiders.
30 seconds.
Seems that 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Then nonetheless, it looks to be a very dominant performance here from the Yellow Ranglers here in the first half, but we're still going to see if the Blue Raiders are going to be able to match the energy of the Yellow Ranglers within the second half. How many seconds?
19.
But it looks like the stop clock has, should I say the stopwatch has paused for a moment. And now it looks like the half is going to be ending quite soon. I bet that the Blue Raiders are going to be discussing more into the side of
9, 8,
committing
7,
less fouls
6,
in the second half, because it seems to be costing them here.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like the first half has ended here between the Yellow Ranglers and the Blue Raiders, as the first half seems to be, should I say, the Yellow Ranglers lead with 26 points, as the Blue Raiders just right behind them by only 3 points. But nonetheless, the early charge within, should I say, the late charge within the first half from the Blue Raiders led to them at least reducing the points margin between the Yellow Wranglers here in the quad. But we're still going to see if the Blue Raiders are going to come in all guns blazing here in the second half here in the FBF Fridays right here at the UB Courts, home of the UB Rebels. But right now we're going to be going for a little short break, and we will be right back right here on FBF Fridays. Welcome back to the broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, right here on FBF Fridays. And it seems that right here on the camera, the officials are discussing between each other as how to, should I say, how they're going to be going on with the second half of the game. And I mean, it's also a brilliant view behind them as the sun is also setting here. At the UB Courts right here at the home of the UB Relics, but it seems that the second half will be starting very soon right here at the UB Courts. But nonetheless, if you're not aware, the Blue Raiders and the Yellow Ranglers were currently facing off against each other as the team in yellow is currently leading by only 3 points as the team in blue is going to be looking to come back into the second half and let's say take back the game away from the team in yellow, but we're still going to see if the team in yellow will be able to come back with the energy that they displayed within the first half, especially with that number 11. Will he be able to make those 3-pointers that he made in the first half to cause more trouble for King Louis' team in blue? Looks like the action is going to be resuming right here on the courts as the second half is about to get underway right here at the UB courts. Oh, that was almost a good play right there. But unfortunately wasn't able to work for them as the number 10 tries to find his man in the paint, but King Louis intercepts the ball. As again, the player for number 4 tries to find the man in blue, but looks like they're starting to find the way into the second half. Still, I see a bit of potential here for the Blue Raiders. Again, good hustle there from the number 4 as he tries to add to the points tally, but the ball. Again, it seems like the layups are not working well here. And it looks like Louis is down on the floor at the moment. I think could have an issue with his ankle. Looks like this is going to cause a momentary pause of play right here in the courts. But it looks like Louis manages to make his way back into the court as the play is going to resume here. But the question now is, are they going to commit less fouls than they did in the first half? Then again, seems that the number 4 is starting to turn into the MVP of this game. That's if the Blue Raiders win the match. But it seems that it's going to be a very cagey encounter between the two teams. I mean, compared to the first half, it seems that both teams starting to have the edge. As again, the captain shoots from the D, should I say the 3-pointer line. Then the ball goes out of bounds. It's still yellow ball. Again, great hustle right there in the paint. Looks like King Louis. Ooh, that was an air ball, unfortunately for him. But his teammates comfort him Give him a little bit of encouragement to make his second shot. But that one hits the rim, but nonetheless... Ooh, two brilliant plays here. First one from the court where the White Rovers delivered an absolutely disgusting dunk, and as well as another layup here from the Yellow Ranglers. Then again, the number 4 shoots from the three-point line. And ooh, a little bit of miscommunication there, and I bet some of the players in blue starting to see that they have a little bit of a chance here, but that's if they keep him out of the bucket. But it looks like not the team in yellow right now is starting to find their groove. But again, this encounter seems to be getting a little cagey, as both teams are not looking to make any defensive mistakes or commit any nonsensical fouls. Then again, the number 1 there for the Blue Raiders, Theo, losing the ball there. Again, the ball is in possession with Larona, as he finds the number 2, Jadeu, who drives into the court and out of the D. Finds his man deep in downtown, but the ball intercepted by King Louis. Is now the number 4 for the Blue Raiders, Oteng. Try to cause some trouble here for the team in yellow, but nonetheless they managed to find a foul there, so they still have an opportunity to add some points to the tally. Looks like the captain for the Blue Raiders, Tinashe Pule, is going to be stepping up for the free throw. Great shot there. That was a very pivotal free throw there for the Blue Raiders. Will he make this one to keep it a cagey encounter? He doesn't, but again, ball falls out of bounds, and it's still blue possession. Captain finds King Louis. King Louis shoots, hits the rim, but Theo tries to hustle for the ball there. Then again, another foul for the Blue Raiders, as Theo commits a foul there on one of the yellow players. And the ball finds Larona, but unfortunately he loses the ball. But I don't know if the Blue Raiders are finding it quite hard to win the ball from open play. But we're going to see how they're going to deal with this issue specifically as the second half starts to roll on. Theo, three-point attempt. Will he make it? Hits the rim. Captain tried to rebound, but it looks like it's still blue ball as the ball went out of bounds. But looks like the ref is going to be having a little word there with the yellow number 2, Jadeu. The tall, lanky number 18 finds the black box, but not the basket. Again, good drive there from the number 2, but not able to find the 2 points with his layup. Again, great pass there from the number 4. Looks like the number 18 and the number 4 are going to be quite pivotal for them, because I think that if anything, They should be thinking of Chapeta along with Tinashe Pule and Oteng to be making those combinations right there around the D. As again, the captain, Pule, drives into the paint. Will he find the two? He finds his tall, lanky number 18 who finds another point for the Blue Raiders. And as things stand, the Blue Raiders are leading for the first time in the game. But are they going to keep this lead? Again, another foul called on Blue. Looks like number 18 committed a foul, and King Louis also surprised himself of the officiating decision. But nonetheless, looks like the call was called back and it's no longer a foul. But then, again, they're finding it quite hard to fend off the Yellow Ranglers, and it looks like their lead was cut short there by the layup from the Yellow Ranglers. But, ooh, excellent dribble there from King Louis. Looks like Larona committed a foul right there on Lewis, which means he's going to be having the opportunity to again add more points and maybe potentially regain the lead. Ooh, looks like the rim today is Lewis's enemy here today. Then we're going to see if he's going to make this second free throw line attempt. As he does, looks like the game is going to be tied at 32 all. But I think that was a bit of a trouble there from a number 12. I don't know how. See it, but it looks like the captain for the Blue Raiders is working quite hard here. As the number 4 again finds the black box and the bucket, adding 2 points to the Blue Raiders tally as they lead again. Actually, they've led twice here in the second half. Then that lead is going to be cut short as the Yellow Ranglers find the bucket, which means that the game is tied again and again. It's gonna be looking like very hardly contested ball there between the number 12 and King Louis. Looks like that hustle proved to be very, very vital there for the Blue Raiders as they managed to find the possession of the ball. Seems like King Louis is having a little bit of a chat with the official right there at the line. But nonetheless, ball finds its way to Oteng. And again, yellow ball as finds his way to the paint, and ooh, excellent dribble right there from Larona. Again, this KG game seems to be very entertaining here. Because in the first half, if I remember, the Yellow Ranglers led by more than 14 points. But it seems that right here in the second half, the Blue Raiders are finding the way, or should I say, they're starting to find the groove a little bit late on. But as the famous saying goes here in basketball, games are won in the last quarters of the game. So we're going to see if the Blue Raiders are going to somehow make a 10-point deficit here in this match. But with the way the Yellow Ranglers are playing at the moment, I think it's going to be at least a 5-point win. That's if they manage to walk away with it. And again, still blue ball here as King Louis looks to resume play right here at the UB courts as the captains try to find the number 4 Oteng dribbling his man, shooting, hits the ram, but not able to find the 3 points. Now it looks like both teams are not looking to make any mistakes here late on into the game. Ooh, a great step. Great fader! Right there for Shabat. Excellent fader right there from the yellow number 8. Again, Louis answers with his 3-pointer of his own, and it looks like it's raining buckets right here at the UB courts. But nonetheless, they still need to score a couple of points for them to regain the lead here in the half. King Louis finds number 18, but seems that that pass was a little bit too low for Chipeta. Yellow ball as they look to find their way into the blue territories paint. As the number 2 shimmies, tries to find the black box. Again, 2 points at it, along with another foul right there from the Blue Raiders. Ooh, ball hits the rim, but nonetheless, they find possession yet. Again, points were not scored.
Hang on. Yeah. Stop.
It's like it's going to be a substitution here. As the number 16, Dumelo, is going to be coming in for
Another 4.
Theo. And free throw attempt hits the rim yet again. It's like there are only 11 minutes remaining in the half. Means that there's still time for some magic to happen here. Later up into the paint, and again.
That's four.
Looks like there's a bit of an argument between the two. One saying there are 4 fouls, one saying there are only 3. So they don't want to lose a player late on here in the game.
Yes, sir. Nah.
You have 2.
Yeah, 2 shots. Good. Okay, good.
And number 16, Tumelo finds the captain. Number 4, probably looking for another 3. Yes, he does. Is getting in! Oh my goodness! Oteng with another 3-pointer. And again, it's gonna look like a very tight game here. And the captain for the Yellow Ranglers try to add some points. And again, it looks like the Blue Raiders are starting to find their groove. They're edging closer and closer to regaining the lead. Again, great drive there into the paint. 3-point attempt by the number 2. Swish gone straight from downtown. And it looks like the Yellow Ranglers are not going to go down without a fight here. Oh, tries to go for the 3-point attempt, but still manages to win a foul here for the Blue Raiders. Looks like it's going to be a talk off court between the number 5, Tinashe Pule, and Lewis. I think it's going to be a more technical talk here. I think there's going to be a little change in terms of tactics between the two teams, but it looks like the free throws were not able to get in there for the number 16. Then again, Oteng arriving into the paint and finding another point for his team. But again, the layup proving to be very costly there for the team in yellow. Theo, back to Oteng. Oteng, 3-point shoot. Not able to make it, but it looks like Jadeo drives into the car, drives into the paint, layup, and 2 points for the Yellow Ranglers. Looks like the game is starting to get a bit pacey here, as both teams are starting to realize what's at stake. Another 3-point attempt there from Oteng. Tinashe, back to the number 16, 3-point attempt, hits the rim. It looks like they're gonna let the ball roll out of bounds to give an opportunity for the Blue Raiders to substitute. Jadeo, the number 2, trying to come up with something here. Don't know what they're cooking up. It seems that they're going for less 3-point shots later on in the half, and they're trying to find their way into the paint to add more points. But if anything, I think they should gamble with the 3-point shots, especially with the captain being able to make some of these shots today. But then again, his blue ball as Louis passes it to Oteng. Finds Theo, Louis, Theo. Tries to find his man. Again, Oteng. Shifting his man, goes for the 3! Oteng all the way from downtown, adding another 3 points for the Blue Raiders. There's a 3-point attempt there, but that was an air ball. Again, transition from defense to attack. Another good layup there from Oteng, and I think he's probably one of the players who are leading in terms of points here today. Looks like they're only 2 points away from tying the match. Number 10 drives into the paint and wins the foul. Then again, it looks like the team in yellow is not going to be giving up quite easily, as we're currently remaining with only 4 minutes. But let's see as the remaining 4 minutes of the game continue. Will the Yellow Ranglers keep the composure and win this game, or will the Blue Raiders somehow come up with the points to regain the lead and win the game? So with that shot, gonna see if the Blue Raiders are gonna answer. Excellent find by Louis. Great layup there from the number 1 Theo. But then we're gonna see if they're gonna be playing like this as the game continues. Again, slow build-up of play, because if I was the team in yellow, I would not want to give the team in blue any possession of the ball. Theo finds the number 18, lays up, wins the ball back. Great hustle there from the number 18, Chapeta. And it looks like the Blue Raiders are now starting to cause a little bit of trouble here for the Yellow Ranglers. Again, the team in yellow leading with 1 point, tries to pass the ball. Almost turned over the ball there. Is that another foul? Looks like it's a blue foul. And it looks like it's going to be ejected off the game for committing too many fouls. And now number 2 is going to step on the free throw line. Actually, my mistake. It seems to be a substitution more than an ejection. But Theo's still going to find his way back in the game. But nonetheless, Theo will be off for now. But in terms of the Yellow Wranglers side of things, Jadeu found the first, or should I say, made his first free throw shot. But we'll be banking the second one. Ice on his veins adds 2 more points to the Yellow Wranglers tally with both of those free throws. Again, all they need is 3 points. Somehow the ball makes it in. Was it able to make it? Yeah, wow, that actually made it in. That was quite a tricky shot for King Louis right there. 2 points were added along with that free throw. So that's 3 points. Will he make the other one? If he makes this one, that means that they will only be within 1 point's reach to regaining the lead. But looks like that number 2 is finding some flames there as he drives into the Blues paint. But OT finds his man there, but it looks like that pass was a little bit too much for the number 16. What should I say? The number 4. Again, only 2 minutes remain in the half. If anything, the Blue Raiders should be making the shots here if that to find any chance of winning this game. But if anything, it's anyone's ball game here. But despite the Yellow Ranglers leading by 2 points,
2 minutes.
we're gonna see if the Yellow Ranglers are gonna add some points or just slow down the tempo of the game. Gonna get another officiating decision that goes on the way of the Yellow Ranglers.
On number 7 is
It's like the captain is going to be looking to add some more points in the free throw line.
Hey,
Looks like that's a 2-point lead there. Within the game, looks like King Louis is gonna step out for Theo.
One minute.
Looks like there's only 1 minute remaining in this game, and this free throw could be very important in terms of deciding the game. Again, good drive. Will he find the layup? No, he doesn't, but manages to regain possession. He shoots. Hits the rim. That did not sound good. Number 16 hits the concrete very hard.
How good is Kawar? How good? How good? How good? Rawi, how good?
If anything, that sounded like a torn ligament. But it seems that he just landed on his back. From this distance, it almost sounded as if he tore a ligament or something, but it's good to see that that's not the case. But it looks like a timeout is going to be called here. Now both teams are going to be strategizing on how they're going to be getting back into the game. If I was in the Blue Riders side of things, should I say the Blue Riders, I'll be focusing more on getting into the paint and making some of these 2-pointers. Because if you look at the points right now, they don't need to risk that much in terms of scoring 3 points. But from the Yellow Ranglers side of things, they're most probably going to be looking into perhaps slowing down the pace of the game and ensuring they walk away with a win.
That took 1 minute 28 seconds.
It's like play is about to resume. We're going to see which team is going to come off victorious as the FBF Fridays basketball game is about to come to an end.
Why did you forget? Both of you guys are just doing things.
today. Then again, the Yellow Ranglers give the ball to captain. Ooh, if he made that shot, that would have been the nail in the coffin for the game, but still an opportunity, and it looks like a foul has been called.
11. Push aside.
It looks like the yellow number 12 is arguing with the sideline ref. But nonetheless, that was a push.
One minute.
1 full minute. 1 full minute. Hey, Tinashe, 1 minute left, yeah? Regardless of what happens on those shots, come up. Do not try to get it. Church, do not try to get the ball.
Let's see if OT makes this free throw. He's not able to make it. Again, Hail Mary down the court finds his man. But the number 11 travels. That means it's still going to be blue ball. And it's going to be a yellow timeout here. As they're going to be looking to close out the game. And it looks like at the other side of the court, the White Rovers are on fire at the moment. A lot of slam dunks happening over in that game. But we're going to focus back here in the court, where it's anyone's game. And and if just one of these teams finds a three-pointer, I can tell you it could change the game. Or should I say influence the game, as the game is about to come to an abrupt end. It's like King Louis coaching some of his players from the sideline. Again, captain trying to find his man. Drives into the paint, but nonetheless manages to keep blue possession. Theo, good defense there from the number 11.
Take your time, Boti, take your time.
Oteng, looking for some options. Three-pointer. That was not the shot to make late on here in the half. And it looks like as the ball's going to be driven forward here. As 30 seconds are remaining. Looks like they're going to be planning on dropping the ball around. There you go. It's like one, Theo commits yet another foul for holding.
Guys, sorry? Yes, sir.
The remaining seconds of the game, looks like they're going to be going for the shot.
Go! All the way, all the way.
Drive here. Will he make the layup? Was not able to rebound that one. Hail Mary finds his man on the court.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
That was a really...
Ball. Get to the hand.
You could tell that was a foul just based off the clap you could hear over there. So it looks like the game will be going in favor of the Yellow Ranglers as we're remaining with just 4 seconds in the game.
Bako boleh balik sekarang. Bapa ini. Atala la bossa lingwe.
Captain not able to make his shots.
Thank you. Yeah.
Time out. Damn, what in them?
Looks like there's a bit of dispute right here from the Blue Raiders. Looks like there was a little bit of confusion in terms of the rules between NCAA and NBA, but the timeout could not be called. So that means that's going to be a ball game here, and it's going to be a win for the Yellow Ranglers. I mean, it was a tough fight all the way to the end for the Blue Raiders. The game has not ended yet, apparently, but
So we're gonna interview.
looks like that timeout called by the number 5 might actually help them out here, as the game is still on. Yellow Ranglers are currently leading with 57 points, whereas the Blue Raiders are currently trailing behind them with 54.
Time in. Excuse.
Again, 5 seconds are going to be added into the game. Then we're going to see what the Blue Raiders are going to be cooking up here.
Number 4, how many fouled? Is he fouled out? Is number 4 fouled out? Yeah, I'm time out. Number 4 fouled out?
The game is on. Hey.
Seems that one of the White Rovers players did not know the game was still on.
Good.
Everyone who's come from
Again, it looks like the team in yellow tried to call a timeout, but the ref's not going to allow for that. The play still has to continue first. This is actually quite a comedic round of events. But we're going to see if the Blue Raiders are going to tie the game here. Okay, now let's see. Another foul there. But nonetheless, since it was a foul committed outside the three-point line, he's gonna have the opportunity to score 3 shots. So if he just misses one of his shots, it could potentially lose the game here for the Blue Raiders.
I think then it should be a time.
Now, Tinashe make his first bucket. Tinashe, not able to make the bucket. But there's still an opportunity for them to rebound the shot.
Just go ahead now.
Now the question is who's gonna ask first.
That one maybe doesn't make this one, but looks like Tinashe is hitting a lot of blanks there on the free throw line.
Why remove them right now?
Looks like that's not going to count since the ball went in the basket right after the game ended, and it looks like it's gonna be ball game for the Yellow Ranglers as they come away with the win here.
Let's do it quick, okay? That's it. Can you tell the guys?
And it also looks like it's going to be another win for the team in yellow. Nonetheless, it was a hard fight from the Blue Raiders because they didn't let go of the game up until the final dying moment of it. But nonetheless, we can commend the effort that the team in blue came with today.
We now need to shift. We're filming nothing right. Okay.
However, looks like the game has come to the end as the game ends 57-56 to the Blue Raiders. And it means that, again, as I said before the match, this could be a cagey encounter. And it seems that it was indeed a cagey encounter between the two teams here today, but nonetheless, the team in yellow comes out victorious here on FBF Fridays. Nonetheless, we're going to be taking a little short break. Then right after that, we're going to be having a team interviews. And welcome back to the UB Courts, home of the UB Relics, right here on Faithwork Sports. And right now we are joined by today's match MVP, the captain for the team in yellow. And I mean, it was a great performance from you all day, especially within the first half. If I'm not mistaken, you made 3 of your first 3-point shots, which is actually quite impressive. But I mean, despite that, how would you say the performance for your team was today?
Well, the performance was okay. Start of the first half, I think we slacked a bit in the first half. And second half, there was only five players on the court, so we didn't have any subs. So then I think the team took us to it. So, but we pushed through it.
And I mean, not only was it a good performance team-wise, but also as well, one of your players, if I'm not mistaken, number 2, despite not being able to score that many points today, say that he was actually one of those players that forced a lot of team. Despite, again, you say that you had less players to play because you had less players on the bench by work output today.
Yeah, the whole team, but Jay put in the defensive work, put in the assist too. So it was a team effort to start with. So I think that's why we managed the victory. So you have to play together. Every teammate is accountable to get a bucket. So it's or if you don't get a bucket, to get a stop. So it always helps if you contribute at the end of the day.
All right, and I know we're talking about today's game, but with the upcoming March Madness fixtures that are going to be happening, what do you think the chances are for the Yellow Ranglers to come off with this year's title?
It's everybody's game. So I think my team is has enough players to stand a chance to be victors at the end of the season. So we have to bring in our A game all the time. So hopefully everybody will be there to help the team so we get the victory.
And congratulations and excellent performance today.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Was the captain right there for the Yello Ranglers, and it was quite a very impressive performance. Team in Yellow came off of victors 57-56, but nonetheless we're going to be closing the program off here at the UB courts, and my name is Alan Dikobe, and I would like to wish our viewers out there a very good night.
That's a wrap from Fast Break Friday, powered by Facebook Sports. At the home of the UB Relics. Thank God it's Friday. And thank you for joining us for another incredible night of basketball. Catch the next game right here. And don't forget to subscribe for highlights, recaps, and more uplifting sports moments from FaithWorks Sports.